Steffi told Finn that he had to choose. He couldn't have Sheila and her. So he chose Steffi. And I said, did he really? But hey, y'all, welcome back to another review of Life with Chester for the Bold and Beautiful May 13, 2024. I about to say March. Okay, so I feel like Steffi and Finn prolonging what's bound to happen. They delaying what's bound to happen. Because at this point, what are you doing? What are you doing? He obviously wants a relationship with his mother. He changed it. He's like, my birth mother. No, you want to call her your mama. He obviously wants a relationship with her. She obviously doesn't want anything to do with Sheila. I kind of wish this turned out differently. Because haven't we seen this before? Where he's trying to tell her maybe she's changed or he wants something to do with her or whatever. And then she's like, okay. I think this is the first time she actually said it like that. But come on now. I think the last time she walked away and she moved into Eric's, she went and stayed with Eric. Yeah, that's what happened last time. So I was like, okay, I want this to turn out differently. I wanted him to say how he truly felt. I mean, he did in a way. But he retracted. He retracted once she said he had to choose. He did all that talk. He promised Sheila that she would be in his life. Now, I read somewhere, allegedly, because y'all know sometimes this stuff don't end up being true. They said that Steffi sets a trap for Sheila. But I feel like regardless if she does or if she doesn't, at this point, come on now. Finn wants something to do, and he keep proving it. He wants something to do with Sheila. He wants her, I keep saying something to do with Sheila. He wants her in his life. He just said that he finally told Steffi how he felt. But this man gonna say something, of course it's you. It'll always be you. But then the look on his face. And I said, Steffi, come on now. You know at this point it's over with. He knows at this point it's over with, or he trying to hold on to it. I said him and Hope in La La Land. They feel like because she's telling you that she tried to stop this lady from taking Steffi's life and harming her and the kids or whatever, that, oh, she's a hero. This man had the audacity to tell Steffi that Sheila's a hero. The look on her face. I knew she was going to say that. I knew she wasn't going to change her mind, y'all. But okay, we might as well start there with Steffi and Finn. So Finn's talking to Steffi to my son. Isn't it a relief? Kept on saying the same thing. Isn't it a relief or whatever that you didn't take out my birth mother and all this other stuff? She said no. What did she say? Oh, let me see. I didn't even write it down. Ooh, I wanted to write it down. It's some type of way she put it. And I was like, right. I said, he's still not getting it. She still trying to tell him. He like, no, you don't understand. Sugar. And she like, I don't care nothing about no sugar. I said, right. Don't nobody care about no sugar at this point. You got to think about the fact that Steffi got a point. She did. She wasn't trying to shoot her. I mean, she wasn't trying to shoot Finn, but she was trying to shoot Steffi. And he kept on talking about sugar or whatever. And she was like, okay, one crazy lady dead and the other one's still here. She said, this ain't a good thing. Why are you not seeing this? I said, right, because him and Hope in La La Land. They Delulu. What they said, you Delulu. And he kept on trying to convince her that this is a good thing. I said, sir. Then she started telling him, about how it's been generations. What she did to Taylor, what she do to what's her grandmama name, Stephanie? Well, what was her grandmama name, Stephanie? What she do to her? I said, this lady done terrorize everybody, ain't it? And he calls her a hero. And Steffi tells him that she was not a hero and she never wants to hear him say that again or whatever. And he says he doesn't want to he starts talking about how he doesn't want to turn his back on Sheila and all that. He thought he lost her. I thought I lost her and all this stuff. I thought you had taken back. He kept saying that. I told y'all. He felt some type of way about what Steffi had did. So after he said all that about wanting something to do with her and how he got another chance, she said, you can't have both of us. You got to choose. And I said, look, Hope tried to tell him. She tried to tell him. So she said he had to choose Sheila or her. And he said, it's you. Of course, it's always going to be you or whatever. I still say I love that he always includes Kelly. Y'all. Too bad he ain't finna have none of these kids. Hayes, maybe. We'll see how that goes. But again, I feel like they've been delaying this for a long time. And at some point, do y'all think they actually going to go with the storyline? Oh, it turns out that Hayes actually isn't your child. Because they always talking about how Sheila need to be out of their life. And Leon was saying how, the only way that's going to happen is if she divorces Finn, but they still have a child together or whatever. So the only way I see that happening is if the baby actually isn't his. But even then, you got to consider the fact that Sheila has always been Sheila. So eventually, she going to do something. I feel like just her conversation with Deacon, I guess we're going to go with them and end with Hope, Ridge, and what's his name, Liam. So even with her conversation, the whole little interaction, she over here laughing at the fact that she's scared Lee, and she's planning on how she's going to go over there to the Foresters and scare them next, talk about Aries and all this. I can't wait to go over there. And I said, Deacon, you don't see that this lady's still the same person? If the first thing out her mouth, well, not the first thing, but you know what I'm saying. She talk about the force of steel. You ain't supposed to be pressed about these folks because they ain't pressed about you. I mean, they is pressed about you because you keep doing crazy stuff, but you know. But yeah, she over here. I had wrote down. I said Sheila obviously isn't changed. Still focused on the force that's trying to scare them, and so Deacon trying to tell her, they need to live a life of peace or whatever. You shouldn't be focused on them. She's like, oh no, I ain't trying to. You already said it. That reminds me of, remember when we thought that Bill and her was together, but he was just trying to work against her. And I think it was the same day that they slept together. And she was like, okay, I got to play my revenge for the Foresters or whatever she said. And he was like, he looked at her. She was like, at least not for right now or whatever. And I said, see. And I think Sheila was talking about, you know, how she revealed herself to Lee and everything. And I will say that I wanted that whole little situation. I feel like they all should have had a gathering or something. They should have been all together. And that's when Sheila should have walked in. That would have been perfect. Now we go to Hope. Liam, and Ridge. Okay, so Hope and Finn over here in La La Land, like I told y'all, she's over here trying to convince Liam and Reed. That's first of all, you definitely ain't gonna convince neither one of them, because one is Steffi father and the other one is somebody waiting on her. He waiting on his opportunity. Talking about saying, yeah, he doesn't get it or whatever. She needs to draw a line. I know her. She's gonna draw a line or whatever. But they was talking about how they don't think that she was reformed, and Hope like, I haven't forgotten everything she's done or whatever. But I'm saying that Finn wants a relationship with her, and I've been spending more time with him and all this other stuff, and that's what he want. I said, shut up, Hope. Stay out of it. I said, stay out of it, because nobody told you go snitching anyway. You should have let Sheila pop up or let Steffi say something. But look, she had Ridge messed up when she said, people said the same thing about your son. Because what he was saying, I think he was saying Sheila a monster or whatever. She hasn't changed and all this stuff. And she like, basically no offense, but people were saying the same thing about my son. He said, come again. I know I ain't just hear you say it. He ain't said it like that, but you know. He said, come again. He said, what? I know I did. She's like, you know, I don't agree. No, you obviously do agree, or you wouldn't have brought it up. Now I ain't gonna say that, because sometimes you can bring up stuff and that doesn't mean that you agree with it. You just bringing it up. But I feel like he delusional too, because his son was bad. Sheila bad. All these folks need to be in jail. I was thinking about it because I was like, okay, I seen somebody come in about something Steffi did. What did she do? What was the lady name? Allie, not Allie. I can't remember. It was so long ago. I was younger then. Well, obviously I was younger then, duh. But y'all know. But I remember I spoke on this before. Steffi and Sheila, when Sheila was helping Eric and she thought she was harming her and she took out that weapon and I think she just grazed her, whatever they be calling it. Then you got to think about, who was that? Was it Bill? He over here blowing people up and stuff. I mean, that was an accident, but still. And then, didn't he dump Ridge out the plane? And ain't no telling what all Ridge done did. But again, the point is, Sheila never learned. She like, who is that? Who is that character? I forgot which character it is. They never learn. You would be trying to get in Nina on General Hospital. Never learn. They never learn. So it's only a matter of time. But yeah, that's all that happened. They was just talking about Sheila hasn't changed and Finn needs to see that or whatever. And I said, it's going to be a problem. But that's it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Stay tuned for the next review. Until next time, deuces. Have a great rest of the day and be safe.